Leave a like and subscribe if you find this review to be helpful. Now in this review, I'm covering the co-op experience of Atlas Fallen. Thank you Focus Entertainment for providing me with a free Xbox Series X key of Atlas Fallen for review. This review will be broken up into game modes, gameplay explained, co-op explained, and my thoughts, so feel free to skip around to get the information you need. When playing Atlas Fallen, you will have one game mode, and that is the story mode. In this story, you play as a hero whose only goal is to save his people from the evil sun god, Thelos. To do this, you will explore the open world, finding pieces of a powerful gauntlet that lets you wield the sand around you. As you get stronger, you will get closer and closer to fighting the sun god Thelos. When it comes to gameplay, players will be exploring a large open world to complete the main story along with side quests. The main story will require you to collect pieces to your gauntlet in order to progress further and is the main gameplay loop you will experience. While out in the open world, you will be collecting pieces of your gauntlet, artifacts, new gear, and new abilities, all while fighting large monsters roaming around. When obtaining pieces of the gauntlet, you can further your abilities, such as being able to dash more or raise larger structures from beneath the sand. Artifacts you find are scattered almost everywhere and are sold for a currency to purchase new gear. Your gear comes in the form of armor and weapons. Abilities play a heavy role in fighting. Combat is very focused on combos with light and heavy attacks. While attacking enemies, you will generate a blue bar called momentum. Once you reach a certain amount of momentum, you will be able to use certain abilities you have slotted into your character, such as healing, shields, and offensive big attacks. The monsters you encounter don't come in much variety early on, but your goal with them is simple: consistently attack them until they die. It doesn't get much different from that. These monsters have very large health pools, and the same can be said about the bosses, so expect to spend a good amount of time throwing out combos just for one enemy until you start to figure out a character build that deals large damage. Now for the co-op in this game, you can fully beat this game from start to finish with one other player in online co-op. There is no crossplay or random matchmaking. Both players will be making story and character progress when they play together and can be taken back to their single player save. All loot gathered while playing in co-op will be sent to both players. Abilities are designed with co-op in mind to allow character builds to complement each other. If one player reaches a cutscene area, the other player will be prompted to teleport to them. During dialogue, both players will see the dialogue choices. While in the open world, players can fully explore as far as they want from each other. And that's all that this game has to offer. Now for my experience, I found the co-op to be great. There's a lot of quality of life features to make this a great co-op experience, like teleporting to each other for important cutscenes and being able to make game progress at the same time as the host. Having builds that complement each other helps encourage a cooperative playstyle. Being able to freely explore from each other keeps gameplay from being interrupted. It is a disappointment to see no crossplay, but this can change in the future. When talking about the game itself, I did feel it was a bit dry. Combat felt repetitive, there wasn't much enemy diversity, and the world for the most part was empty with collectibles scattered everywhere. Besides that, it was fun platforming around and customizing my character to fit a certain build. For most of the game, it felt like enemies were just too tanky, making the combat just boring. I did not experience any performance issues or bugs on my Xbox Series X, so with all that being said, I'd have to give the co-op experience 9 pepperonis out of 10, and the game itself 6.5 pepperonis out of 10. Atlas Fallen offers an excellent co-op experience held back by a combat system that just needs a little bit more work for it to really shine. And that'll do it for this review. Comment below if you have any questions, and I will try to help.